Who's curious how to get through Yoshitsune's tomb? Not you? Well, what? Why the hell are you here? I guess I could show you my setup. Like I said, I have Sato Denki at level 10. Just more of a cushion for me. I'll show you my gear setup. Unless I get stuck on the stats screen for some reason. Anyways, so Amulet, we picked up a steel blade and sold all our other extra stuff, except for the blowpipe. I want to hold on to that. Kuso, unchanged, if I'm remembering correctly. Yep, I bought some explosives for Kuso, though, and that'll be for the boss fight here. And then, Sato Denki, unchanged as last time, I believe. You saw me pick up the iron sword for him. If not, well, I picked up the iron sword. Needless to say, I still had about 500 gold. But we have a puzzle here. It's not a very hard puzzle, but I could understand how it would be if I wasn't looking at a map. So, take what they said as meaning, this one indention right here doesn't have a hole in front of it. Let's hit it. Hear that? Well, now we have this path open. Now, don't be fooled by that one. Or those. Or that one. You need to hit this one. And that opens up this indention. Now we hit that. What is the point of this puzzle? You want to hit this, but don't walk over it, because if you hit it again, it doesn't work. Here's one of the enemies, Cranius. Nothing to write home about, honestly. Not worth even using Kuso in this fight. We'll just move Sato up front, and he should die in about 2 turns. The reason we move Sato up front here is that he doesn't have a ranged attack. Alright, now we can head up through the center. Purple flames. They're like the Motokages in the prior dungeon, where they can summon an ally to assist them. But once again, nothing too remarkable. A lot of enemies in this game are nothing too remarkable. Let's go ahead and toggle the faster running. May as well heal. Sato Denki got hit with a crit right there. And I know I could just say Sato or Denki, but saying Sato Denki, it feels right. And I just cast a heal 1 on Kuso, who did not need it. Let's try that again. Yeah, we just gotta follow this path real quick, and then we'll find our next puzzle. It's right here. Only one path is right. Basically, go down the side paths of this section, and it'll unlock the opposing side further down. So, we hit a switch right there. You didn't see it in the first fight, but the Cranius can do an AoE ice spell. But you gotta hit that switch too. And then we go on. Head down here, take the right path for a treasure. Now we can take the left path and move on with our lives. Alright, we got a level up for Kuso there. Alright, and there was the level up for Sato Denki. Yeah, I think I'd like to get one more level up for him before the boss. Spoilers. Well, yeah, sorry, I spoiled that we'd be fighting a boss 1 minute before it happens. Oh, those purple flames are a little annoying. Huh. I wonder who it is. Can we search this? Nothing special, it's only the only thing in the room. Oh man, do we need to heal? If we do, we can do it in battle. Yep, still that same formula. Long, single pathway. Oh man, that was an annoying fight. I know we look fine, but I had to use almost all of Kuso's MP there. I had to heal 2 and body healer in the same round. I got double crit. Right. I promise we're almost there. Take that right path afterwards. You could take the top path, but it's gonna loop you around. Oh, here's a new enemy, a Grim Reaper. We'll be all too familiar with them soon enough, trust me. Yep, they just kind of heal and attack for small amounts of damage. But that healing is annoying. So just follow this path up and walk all the way east. Yeah, you want to fall in there. Now follow this path. So before you go through that staircase and you'll automatically be pushed into the boss fight, so just keep that in mind. I'd like to get a level up for Kuso before I proceed, just because it's going to be much simpler if I have a full MP bar with Kuso, so I'll be here until I hit that level up. Alright, we got that level up for Kuso. I also went ahead and did one more fight since Sato Denki was also very close to a level up. I figured we'd just knock him out as well. And we'll use the last medicine on Kuso to restore our health back up. And yeah, it looks like we're ready to go. Keep in mind, you want either to be a higher level than I am now, or to have some person with the sleep spell. What's up, man? Oh my god, the 4th soundtrack in this game. Save the cows, eat more chicken. For boss time with no different music. Alright, this guy is Kaison, and he's got 2 Grim Reapers with him. What we want to do is we want to kill at least one of those Grim Reapers as fast as possible. So I'm going to focus my efforts on the bottom one. And we missed entirely with a wind spell. Nuts. We want to get the sleep spell going too. Hopefully we can hit Kaison at least. It doesn't look like we hit him, but we got one of the Grim Reapers. It's better than nothing, I suppose. We'll be using that next turn as well. And we missed. Well, this is about one of the most unlucky first turns you can have. Another thing you can try to get on Kaison is Fog. Though I have not had good luck putting Fog on him. Let's try Sleep again. Alright. Yeah, your favorite thing about this game is going to be the spell accuracy, for sure. Oh crap, we gotta heal him. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll use a body healer on Sato Denki. Get him back up to max HP. Yeah, I'd save all the body healers you had for this fight. Alright, come on, third time's the charm. Let me get some sleep. Nice. We'll take one. Alright, we have to kill one of these Grim Reapers. Come on, man. Okay, he didn't heal though. We're gonna take advantage of that. And we're gonna try to deal some big damage. Come on, come on, come on, come on. It's fine that he escaped it, as long as we can hit the one in the back. Because while we have good health, that's when we're gonna use these explosives that I got. On that Grim Reaper. Yes, we got him. Alright, now at this point, I'll have Sato Denki use a medicine on himself, and then from this point on, full out offensive on Kaisen. I think he only has like 100 health or so, so it's not impossible to kill him, but you'll want to be careful. Because as you can see, he can hit pretty hard. Come on, Sato Denki, stop breaking your shots. Nice. Ow. Alright, the Grim Reaper's still asleep. Same thing as last turn. Columbo and Sato hit him. Kuso keeps the team up. Come on, kill him. Ah. At least he's switching up targets. Yeah, we can live another hit as long as it's not a crit, so let's keep going. Yeah, the sleep spell in this game is absurd in my opinion. It's, I mean, they have to be good because you could only hit them fucking 40% of the time, but when it hits, it's great. Just like when Sato Denki hits. Nuts. He healed himself for probably about almost everything we did to him, so it's back to square one. We're gonna speed up things a little bit though by using that fire bomb we were holding on to. Once we kill one, then it's good to use this, one of the Grim Reapers that is, because you don't want to use it and have them just heal him back up. Alright, come on. He's got to be close to death. Yeah, he's red. Kill him. Oh, no. Yeah, I'm not going to let him get a turn and risk casting heal 2 again. Nice. Kuso the boss killer. And yeah, once Kaisan's dead, the threat of this fight is over. I recommend you kill one of the Grim Reapers first to make it a lot easier. Alright. That was a nice level up for Glumbo. Yeah, we might get a level up for everybody here. Except for maybe Sato Denki. Yeah, because he just got a level up. Well, let's see, I guess. Alright, now that he's gone, we get to claim the yummy treasure that are here. And that's going to be an upgrade that'll last us for at least the next couple of dungeons. The Yoshi Blade is very good, just like the Yoshi suit. Now there is something I might be trying to do later, where the Yoshi suit might not be so relevant, but we'll worry about that later. And a Tengu Wing. So that's all we needed to do here. Let's go ahead and... excuse me. Let's go ahead and equip that Yoshi Blade and suit. Yeah, that's why we didn't buy anything, because the Ninja Garb 7, I think that's fine enough to get us to here, and look at that, 28. Same for the Yoshi Blade. I know we just bought this Steel Blade, but buying gear isn't so bad in this game, because you get about 70% of the money back when you sell it. Yeah, look at that, 13 points higher. Yeah, I bet you Glumbo's gonna look real nice now. It would look better if our first level up here was good, but we'll take it. Yeah, 107 with 60 defense. Yeah, we're set up for the next area for sure already. But, as you can see now, we're level 15. What does that mean? It means that we can start working for daimyos, and that's something we're going to need to do for the late game. Simply put, you will not be able to beat the game unless you work with at least one daimyo. So we're gonna do that. Probably for the next few months is work with some daimyos. In game, of course. I'll probably go until I don't know. I'll give myself a lining of 6 months to a year of just working for the daimyos, because that's going to be how you get money. And we do want to buy some upgrades and potentially recruit a new party member. It might be time to say goodbye to Kuso now that we have a pretty good amount of magic ourselves. So what I'm going to do now is make my way back south. I guess I haven't shown off the regular bandits yet, so I'm gonna head back south towards like Mikawa, Sagami, Totemi castles, those, like around the Kai castle, Hitachi castle, that region. And I'd like to work for a couple of those daimyos if I can. Holy crap. Hopefully Sato Denki didn't die. Oh, that's gonna be bad. Yeah, just get out of here. Oh, okay. He's just injured. Let's get a heal 2 on him. It would suck to lose him right now. Alright. So yeah, this is Hiraizumi, I believe. Yeah, it is. So I'm gonna take care of my healing here, and I'll at least show you the first job that I do so you get the gist of it, but then I'm probably going to off-screen all the rest of my working before we proceed with the plot. So let me heal up real quick and I'll meet you guys at my first castle when I take a job. Alright, we're at Totemi Castle. It took me a little longer. I was just checking at the shops around and like checking some tea shops and stuff. So we're in the back half of a month right now, which means we can't work. You can only work from the 1st to the 15th. So what do we do? In the meantime, we'll check out the inn and the tea shops around the areas that we are at to attempt to just kind of like get some people in good with us. So if I'm not mistaken, Kanemasa, yeah, that's somebody that we ran into and got their pockets ran. So I'm just going to talk up Rakuo anytime I see him. He's a offensive magic user, and so we won't hate having that. Yeah, 4 level gap. So Hanzo's a very desirable character. So I will at least show you this to see if I can get it to work. Oh, Fumakoji, taking out her vengeance on us. You've come back to fail? Alright, let's see how much stronger you've gotten since we've been away from each other. Who knows, maybe you'll impress me. 2 damage. Oh, yeah. Sato Denki couldn't hit the broadside of a barn door. Alright, Fumakoji, I mean, the one thing she had going for her, she had a decent HP stat. Wow, your buddy got 1 shot. What do you gotta say to that? I thought as much. Yep, I figured as much. So what we can try doing with Hanzo, I've never gotten him to fight me, but allegedly you can get past this level gap issue if you beat him in a fight and recruit him. So let's get him up. Stop talking and talk to me. Alright, so he should be at the point where if we do beat him in a fight, we can remain victorious and recruit him. So, just to test it out, let's see. Let me save. And then we'll part with Kuso. And see if we can't fight Hanzo. And same thing with the talking, if it doesn't work, you should just be able to back out and keep trying. Though, like I said, while I've gotten it to work with other people, I've never gotten it to work with Hanzo. He would always default to the I would destroy you in seconds. Or there's no reason. So I'll do this until he accepts or he doesn't, and I'll see y'all then. Alright, so we got Hanzo to accept our challenge. Let's see if we can't recruit him. Alright, let's start by trying to get a fog on him. Of course he avoided it. Oh, I did not know your health was low, Sato Denki. Do you have medicine? Yeah, go ahead and get yourself up so he can take a turn coming in. Oh, that's all? Gets a pretty good defense there, Hanzo. But we got the numbers advantage. Whoo! I don't know how bad that could have been, but I'm happy I don't have to find out. Oh, crap. He lived on 2. Come on, crit him back. Nice, we got him. But did we kill him? Nice. Okay. So not having any of the stuff on Kuso does suck. But we just got one of the best early party members in the game, in Hanzo. First of all, look at his stats. Pretty solid stats all around, really good defense. And he has a pretty solid weapon on him right now, really good health stat, a lot of energy. The main reason we're recruiting him right now is because I wanted another offensive spellcaster, and Hanzo's got that. He's got wind, he's got geyser, he has flame, torch, blaze, burn. Like, that's stuff we're going to be wanting for when we go to war. Yeah, so now the only thing I have to show off is the working jobs, which I can do very soon. Alright, the beginning of the year in 1583. Nobunaga claimed a territory to the west, but that doesn't really affect us too much. Let's go to Mikawa and see if they got any jobs. Nope. Chat. So this is how you're gonna do things, is on the first, you need to exhaust your options. You need to go to the inn, talk to people, go to ask, go to jobs. Alright, Totomi, fantastic. It's not exactly what we want, but we may as well also ask Kagero, because if we can get one in Sagami, or somewhere else closer, the better. Also check out your tea shops. Also drink, because they will also tell you jobs. Not all the time, but see, like right there, work in Mutsu. That's far away from where we want to go, so we're not going to do it, but let's go to Totomi. Alright, we're at Totomi, and before we work, let's go see if there's anybody at the tea shop or the inn for information. Jokose, a magic user if you needed one. A very fast one right now. Alright, if they got an attitude, just leave and come back. Eventually you'll get them to be like, okay, there's something going on. Alright, yep, working Mutsu, we knew that. Let's take a drink. Working Bungo. Unfortunately, we don't need to go there right now. We also didn't need to leave the town and waste a day. Hey, did you know Mount Fuji is northeast of here? Alright. Like all good dialogue options in this game, if you don't get it on the first try, just keep backing out and asking. Because they won't tell you the job until they agree. Alright. Okay. So we just got a spy. And this could be a situation where your random level ups can hose you because it's gonna be based on your intel stat, and ours is not that good. But we'll be fine. So you get your job. In our case, it was to go to Mikawa Castle and gather information on troops. So what you do is you go to the castle. Once you're in here, I like to go set up by the inn because doing this will use your MP. Spy, snoop. You get this little info thing here, and we failed. That eats up a day and MP, so you'll have to spend another day at the inn unless you're made of money and you have the energy refreshers. Nuts. Alright, hopefully I can get this quick so I don't have to cut out anything. Spy, Snoop, SNOOPDOGG. Nice. Alright, they have a lot of soldiers here. This would be a good place to use to take over a base. Unfortunately, they didn't have work for us yet. We'll come back after and figure out if they're having work or not. But after you do your job, you go do what they want you to do. Head back to the castle in which you took the job from, and you'll get paid. Simple as that. You'll also get some trust, which you need to keep doing jobs. And so, like I said, I'll probably spend... You have until about 1601 to beat the game. So I will probably spend the entirety of this year, or most of it, working. And then when I have a good cash stack, I'm going to spend it all on some gear. And then we'll proceed with the game. Luckily, I got Hanzo. I won't have to switch party members for a long time. That's going to be it for this episode, though. I'll see y'all in the next one.